Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, friends. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm here with the Lenormand deck for your reading for the week ahead, which is tomorrow, by the way. And I am going to read from this first to get the overall energy for the week ahead. It's always how I read. You know that if you are my ride or die Aquarius, you know I'm always reading for the week ahead. So whenever you get this today, tomorrow, next year, it'll always be for the week ahead. And then we're going to throw some tarot at it, find out what else is going on for your week ahead, Aquarius. Welcome here. If you are somebody who's never been here before, I hope you'll stay. If you decide to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. And if you're my ride or die, thanks for coming back. Let's find out what's going on for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Okay. Well, we'll take that one back. I did need 3. So let's find out what's going on. Well, look, there's a lot of abundance in the future. We've got the King of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner, the King of Diamonds, and fish and water are money, wealth. It's like you're going to be breathing money, I'm going to say. We've got card number 34, which is a 7. I feel like it is a blessing from above, and something that looks to you to be like a stroke of luck. Now, you could believe in luck. I don't necessarily. I think that the universe is way too organized to believe in luck. But I feel like somebody here is going to feel very lucky, like something's going in my favor. That's the clover. It's going to give you balance and make you feel lucky. But please know that it's a blessing that's coming from the universe. There is some sort of a new beginning here, and it could be a new beginning in love. We do have someone who's in a man's body here. So whether they're masculine or feminine there is up to them. We do have card number 18. Look, you could be acquiring a new best friend. We do have the dog here who's very loyal, or maybe this is a loyal lover or somebody who's coming in the future. Nonetheless, we'll go this far to say that there's some really good energy showing up for you here. And I feel like it's something that you will immerse yourself in. All right, so we do have pardon me, a few things to talk about. And so we do have the mountain here. And the mountain is can be an obstacle, but it can also be an achievement, right? And so I feel like there is either an achievement or maybe an obstacle. You know, we do have the 8 of Wands here. It feels like maybe being stuck on the mountainside for a while trying to get to the peak. It feels like maybe you were in a partnership possibly with somebody, which to me means friendship, business, we cooperate, we collaborate. Could be that, but we do have card number 21 and then 24. It feels like things are moving up or moving forward, moving in the right direction here, but it does feel like it's going to be a slow climb. So for those of you who are the ones who like to move slowly, and you know, you are a fixed sign, I'm a fixed sign, right? So I get it. Move very slowly toward a goal, very cautious. You're very cautiously optimistic, it feels like, because there is a 2 swans here, and swans mate for life. We've got the Jack of Hearts in the bottom right-hand corner, which is the Knight of Cups. And so I do feel like something is traveling very slowly, very purposefully. It feels like there is something that is... It feels like something that is lifelong. So I'm going to say that there's no hurry. You don't got to push it because I feel like you're going to find your way there, or it will find its way to you. We've got the compass here. Card number 42 is a 6. We've got, oh, look at that, 42, 24. Look at that. So some of you might be seeing 2s and 4s. You might be seeing 2s. We've got 2, 2, and we've got a 2 in there. So you might be seeing 2s. It feels like, or 4s. We've got 34, 24, 42. So there's 4s as well. So 4s and 2s maybe you're seeing. It feels like it's telling me stability and balance. So I want to say that that is coming. It's not something that you're going to have to push along, Aquarius. It's going to happen quite naturally. For some of you, it's going to be about money. It's going to be about a lot of stability, money, things in your material world. You might get that raise or the promotion, or you might sell the house. It feels like a lot of money is going to be coming at you. So for some of you, this is essentially telling you that it's going to find its way to you and you're going to love it. It's like it's a marriage of you and whatever wishes you have for a stable and prosperous financial future is what it looks like. I feel like for those of you who are looking at this as a love reading so far, it does feel like it is more about the steady uphill climb, I'm going to say that it's like an insurmountable, or seems like we'll never get to the top here, but we do have the Eight of Wands. I feel like you will. It feels like you gain some energy, or things start to move quicker. It will move at its own pace though. And so I feel like with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, it's like hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. So I feel like it's going to come to a place of we're going to find each other. And maybe you know this person, maybe you don't, if it's love. But I feel like there's true love coming, and I feel like it's a matter of finding you or you finding them with the compass here. All right, let's look at some tarot. Tell me about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, just 3 days left on the sale for a private read. If you're interested in that, please look in the pinned comment for the coupon code for 10% off pre-recorded readings. I'm also giving face-to-face readings, 75% off those right now. Please look in the pinned comment and head over to Hipsy if you want to take a look at anything over there. Let's find out what's going on for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is right on the corner here. So it is telling me that there is, for those of you who are looking for financial stability, looking for, it's very interesting. We've got a mountain in both of those cards, right? So I think that this financial thing could be coming at you slowly, an uphill climb. So it feels like something is going to be growing very slowly. So it might be something that you're waiting on at this time to flourish, to grow, to give you stability. I'm going to say you're steering it all in the right direction. And I feel although you do see the mountain ahead, you know that this is going to be a slow ascension here, that it feels like it's going to be lucrative, and because of the fish and the water here. I feel like this partnership, or this love, or this abiding love, because swans do mate for life, and card number 42 is a 6. It feels like it's mutual love, soulmate love, a very deep love. That's what it feels like. It's one that will stand the test of time. It feels like this is coming together really slow, because something slow is worth waiting for. And I feel like we're talking way in the future. I don't feel like, for some of you, it's not even the week ahead. I feel like we're talking way in the future for love to find you, for this beginning of love to find you, is what it looks like here. And so I want to say that right now you're on a journey of self, because Pentacles are about what's going on in your 3D world. And the Ace of Cups is more what's going on. We've got water, and water is more dreamy. It's more something that's still in the 5D, like in heaven or in your dreams. And so it feels like it's going to find you at the right time. Some of you, that could mean the week ahead if you are on that timeline. And some of you, it could be further to that. But it does feel like you're on the right path. You're on a steady, sturdy path going toward your abundance or going toward love, one of the two. I feel like everything always finds us when we're ready for it, right? There's no need to push it along. There's no need to worry about it. Just do the best that you can do to love the self and work hard on the self, and everything else is going to take care of itself. Tell me more. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups here. So we've got the Knight of Cups, which is on the bottom right-hand corner of this these swans here. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like at some point things begin to speed up, but I don't think that is now. I feel like right now you're going over details. You're being really patient, and there's an evaluation period of what do I do from here? What seeds do I have to sow in order to be able to get my stability, to be able to settle in a place, to build a house, to buy a house, to sell a house? It feels like the Knight of Wands tells me that things will start moving quicker as we look deeper into the future. And I feel like with this person sitting here, they're sitting here with just one more cup, waiting on someone, looking into the future. I feel like that does come for you, but it doesn't feel like it is right now. For some of you, it could be something that shows up in the week ahead, but for others of you, it might be further in the distance. We've got the Knight of Cups, and I feel like the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups is telling me that you're being very strategic with your time. Like I was feeling like cautious optimism here is what it feels like. I feel like right now is not the time, because maybe you're just a little bit unstable with where your energy is at this time. And I don't really mean your energy is unstable, understand, but I feel like maybe there's some things for you that are up in the air that need to be resolved first. Maybe you're still in your season of maybe I need to risk a little bit financially. Maybe I'm starting a business. Maybe I've decided I'm building a house. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like there's a little bit of financial risk that's going on right now, and maybe you're not quite ready for situating with someone or settling down with someone, if this is a reading about a relationship for you. But I feel like this compass is telling me that it will find you, or you will find it, whether it's money, house, things that are of the pentacle world, or love in the pentacle world. I feel like it will find you when it's time, because that's what the Ace of Cups is, right? We've got the Three of Pentacles here. So right now, I feel like what you're doing is some of you are rapidly building some sort of foundation. So it does feel like a financial foundation. You could be somebody who is looking at investing. I'm looking at investing into my future. It looks like the King of Pentacles is looking at moving forward, but sees all the obstacles in the distance and is going to conquer those obstacles before I can really decide if I'm going to settle down or not. It feels like right now is a time of emotional confusion about where you want to be. So maybe some of you, maybe this Knight of Wands is about traveling, right? I always say that this is the van life person, right? The van life person is into adventure. I'm into adventure, and if other people want to adventure with me, then I will adventure with them. But this person is somebody who's concerned with their own adventure, as we all should be. And so we have the Chariot energy. I feel like there is, right now, it feels like you're in a place where you're trying to evaluate things, being cautiously optimistic, looking at what mountains, obstacles are in your way to love, what mountains are in your way to settling down, buying, building a house, your money, maybe your job, getting a new career. But it feels like things are going to start to move forward rapidly. And it's once this confusion clears here, because I feel like somebody feels a little bit confused about what direction I'm going in. And it feels like things are starting to pick up or move forward quickly. And you're sort of confused as to what direction this is all moving in. And so I feel like this is where you're headed. It feels like you're headed straight with into the Emperor's shoes. So it feels like all of this is like it feels like it's a momentum that's building into this Emperor energy for you here. Let's clarify a little bit here. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. Tell me why this King of Pentacles is here with the Mountain. Yeah, it feels like there are, both of these cards are telling me that there are going to be obstacles in the distance. You're going to have to learn to be a mountain climber, is what it feels like. Tell me about this. We've got the Empress. There are going to be obstacles toward whatever it is that you're trying to create, whatever new path you're opening. It could be you're looking for somebody who wants to settle down and have children, right? The King of Pentacles is about settling down. That's the one who wants to provide. Maybe you're looking at that, but it feels like there are still some things that you need to settle down in your life with before this comes into action here. I feel like that's your choice, because we have pentacles, we have abundance, we have choices that are being made, and I feel like you feel there's no hurry, because the King of Pentacles is not in a hurry to do anything. It feels like somebody here is not in a hurry, knowing full well that I need to choose correctly. I need to scale the mountains. I need to figure out the obstacles that are in the distance. I need to move slowly, be very practical, reevaluate and evaluate again. And it feels like somebody here is still in an energy of fire. It feels like the Three of Wands is I'm looking into the future here, and I'm not exactly sure what is what I want to land on. It feels like this person could be making landfall here, right? The King of Pentacles is headed toward the mountains, so maybe there's a place where we're going to park the ship and get out and walk for a little bit. Like, it feels like you're on some sort of an adventure, or your life is sort of adventuresome at this time. The Three of Pentacles is here. I feel like this is all a part of you building your foundation. So whatever that foundation is, it feels like if you're the person who's adventuring or taking a financial risk here or there, or taking, building a foundation comes with knowing who you are. And I think that you're on this adventure right now to figure out who you are. Yeah, and I feel like you are going to have some strokes of luck, as it were. Maybe you're too logical to believe in the universal energy, but I feel like you're going to feel very lucky. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. Very interesting energy here. So the Eight of Cups is telling me that I think that you're coming back to this. I don't think that love is off the table for you, Aquarius, but I don't think that that's your main focus right now, I'm going to say. It feels like you're going to come back to this. The Eight of Cups being in the reverse for me is like I go out there looking for the Two of Cups, and then I end up coming back to the beginning again. It's like it wasn't out there. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to relook at things. I'm going to look things over again. It feels like wherever you're going, I feel, and it feels like it's almost a little bit of worry. Like maybe if I'm looking for the Ace of Cups here, this precious gem that I'm looking for, maybe it's not out there. Because it does feel like with the, when we saw the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, it does feel like you might be traveling to look for it, or that you feel like it's out there somewhere is what it feels like. The Knight of Swords is here, and it could indicate traveling, but I think that for the most part it indicates that the one sword that the Knight of Swords has and the Nine of Swords is that you're ready to release this. You're ready to release whatever has to do with love or marriage or looking at love in the future. And I think that you have just resigned to the fact that it's going to find you when it's going to find you. And that's what the compass is. You're going to find your way, and pay attention to the universe. The universe is going to help you navigate whatever it is that you need to do right now. And I don't feel like it's something that is never going to happen. I just feel like that's not what the universe has. That's not what you've planned for yourself. That's not where the universe is taking you at this time. Tell me what's in the future here, because we do have the swans here, reciprocal love, and it does feel like things are moving slowly. But tell me what else is in the future here for Aquarius. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you really don't know what you want yet at this time when it comes to the future. Like it could be love, it could be money. Maybe I'm scaling mountains. Maybe I'm climbing Kilimanjaro before I decide to settle down. It feels like you're more on a path of adventure right now. And there's the Page of Wands, right? You're more on this path of adventure. It's like going on a new path, taking a risk. The Page of Wands is excitement. It's a spark of something. It feels like you don't know what that is, I'm going to say, but it's intuitive to you. And I feel like you think life is calling you on some type of adventure to go on a new path in life here. A new, more exciting path here. What else do we have? And then we have Justice. So I feel like that's what you're doing. It feels like you are open to whatever the future is going to bring, but I feel like you don't necessarily know. You might have a destination in mind, like if you are traveling or moving forward. This could be something that's going on in the mind as well. It doesn't have to be physical, but we do have Justice. So I feel like you get stability of the mind. You finally know where you're going. You know where you want to have your adventures. And I feel like you run toward that adventure with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like you're moving cautiously, but I feel like you're also very passionate or excited or brave about and bold about what you're about to do here. The Three of Pentacles tells me that whatever is going on here, whether this is love or whether this is money or stability or whatever it is, that it's all here for your learning, because I feel it's all building some sort of a foundation that you're going to use for the future. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles, please. Tell me about this foundation here, the Three of Pentacles. I think there might be people that you know, friends, family, that are watching you adventure. They're watching you make these moves. They're like, you're so brave. How are you doing all of that, right? We've got 1, 2, 3 knights here. You're so brave. How are you doing all of that? Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, please. We do have the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to say that you make it look really easy. You make it look really easy, like, yeah, I'm just sitting here in the desert under the moon, and I'm just carrying on with my rituals, right? You're making it look really easy to other people, but I feel like this is what's going on, because the foundation of all of this is what's going on here, which is the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I really feel that you are actually quite undecided about where you're going to go or what you're going to do, or all you know is that you're ready for adventure, and you're ready to, you're following your intuition, I believe, because the star is here. You're following your intuition to your happiness. And I think your happiness is really important for you. We do have a Two of Pentacles, which tells me that you juggle a lot of things and people don't see you behind. It's like the Wizard of Oz, right? When the guy's like behind the behind the curtain and pulling all of the tricks and pretending he's the great Oz, right? And I feel like you are the person that's behind, like, pulling all the levers, right? And everybody sees you, and I don't think you're trying to fool anybody, to be honest. I feel like everybody sees you as having it together, and I feel like you're just waiting for this Wheel of Fortune to turn. I feel like you have so many things that you've got to do before you get out on your adventure. And, you know, the Wheel of Fortune's not waiting for you. So I think that you're in this place where you're feeling that it's time to go, but you have resistance. And I can't go just yet because all the balls are in the air. I'm making decisions. I'm juggling things. And the Five of Swords is here. I want to go, but I'm fighting my thoughts. There's a lot of things that need to be worked out here before you can disappear into whatever the future holds for you. We've got 3 pentacles and we've got 2 here, which is 5. And so it feels like that you are ready to disconnect from whatever's going on in your life right now. It feels like you're ready to disconnect and just have an adventure. The Wheel of Fortune being here tells me you have a lot of change going on, and maybe that's not exactly making you happy right now. I feel like you're headed for happiness in the future because the bottom of the deck is future for me, that there is the 10 of Cups here. But I feel like first you've got to get through the change. The Wheel of Fortune's not waiting for you. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, come on, let's go, Aquarius, come on. It's time to go. And you're like, well, wait a second, I've got too many things I've got to accomplish here before it's time to go. And I think it's giving you these intrusive thoughts here about what if I can't get it all done? What if I can't stay in balance? What if? I think that's what's going on in your head at this time. It could feel a little bit scary because I think that now that you have talked to the universe intuitively and said, look, I'm ready for change. I'm ready to go. The universe is okay. Let's go then. And you're like, wait, no. I didn't mean right now. That's what it feels like. So tell me what the outcome is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The outcome we have is the Ace of Wands. There you go. There's your, it's confident excitement. Look, we have the 5 of Pentacles that's just shown up. And I was talking about the 5 of Pentacles earlier. So I know that we're headed in the right direction, or you are, by the way. 5 Pentacles and 5 Pentacles is 10 Pentacles. It brings us back to where we started. King of Pentacles, you've got 10 Pentacles. You're building... right now, you're in the very early stages of building a foundation of legacy. And so I feel like you're headed in the right direction. I feel like there are going to be obstacles, Aquarius, but you've never worried about obstacles. You've never been deterred by obstacles because you have such a good plan. You think everything out, and you've probably thought this out for years. So I feel like stability, security is what you're going to get. But I also feel this is confidence going out on this new path with the Ace of Wands, excitement, the spark of excitement. Maybe you're traveling somewhere, but it feels like the 9 of Pentacles is telling me you're solid. You're solid, and wherever you're going to, I feel like you're taking your confidence or your business with you. You could be somebody who's got like a business online where you can just work your business from wherever you are in the world. So I feel like 10 Pentacles are here because you're about to make a lot of money, or life is about to, you're going to be making these decisions. 3 of Pentacles is here, and slowly building a foundation. 3 more Pentacles, and then we get into this 10 of Pentacles energy. But you might feel in lack until that happens, because that's what happens when the universe is ready for you, but you're not ready for the universe. You're not going to win. I'm just going to say it's going to go when it's time. When it's go time, it's go time, and you can't fight the universe. But look, here's what you're headed to. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands. It's right around the corner, all of your happiness. I feel like just all the details aren't worked out yet is what it feels like. And so there's more details that need to be worked out with the universe yet. This is going to find you. It's going to find you when you're ready. There's no need for you to panic or worry about it or overthink it, because when it's time, you'll know. You'll feel the shift of energy, Aquarius. You'll know when it's time to go. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. And I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.